Hey guys, this is just going to be a quick video discussing my thoughts on the rank system in Deadlock so far. I think a lot of people, myself included, have been confused about how it works. So I'm making this video to talk about what I know, what I've heard, and speculate on what may or may not be true about the ranked system. This video may come off a bit complainy because I'll be discussing my qualms with the ranked system so far. So if ranked isn't your thing, this video may not interest you much. To give some context, these are my game stats for the first 3 weeks of ranked. Week 1, I placed Phantom 5, going 9-7 with a 56% win rate. Week 2, I went 10-5 with a 67% win rate and went up to Phantom 6. On week 3, I went 18-9 with a 67% win rate again and did not change from Phantom 6. Starting with what we do know, it seems that if you go positive by at least 3 to 4 games in a week, you'll go up a subdivision. From what I've read in threads, and from personal experience in week 2, this is working as intended. This makes sense because it shouldn't be too difficult to go up small increments within the same division, or else climbing would be way too difficult. I first started to question the rank system in week 3. I somewhat expected to see a change in rank after what I thought was a great week of games. And ultimately, you could probably say this whole video is me coping, and you might be right. Personally, my week 3 rank was a big surprise to me. I played close to 30 games, winning 2 out of every 3 games, yet my rank didn't budge. I do think there may be some weird things going on with the rank system, and I wanted to make this video to start a discussion and ask you guys if you've run into similar issues. When I looked around on Reddit for other people's thoughts on this, a prevailing sentiment is that it may be due to game performance. Valve has stated that in-game individual performances have influence over MMR gains and losses. Of course, it's impossible to know what metrics their rank system looks at. For my own situation, I checked my medals from my week 3 games to give some kind of rudimentary metric. Over the course of those 27 games, I averaged about 0.8 medals per game. Not the best, but at least it's an indicator that I'm being somewhat active in these games. Also, I'm approximately ranked 78 on McGinnis according to Deadlock Tracker. I definitely think there are better metrics to look at, but these are just the easiest to showcase. So it's possible I just didn't play well enough in these games even though I won most of them, but I can't say for sure. And to be honest, I don't think there are many metrics that should be used to help determine MMR gain and loss, unless they are calculated in a very intricate manner. For example, should a frontline engage hero like Abrams be penalized for having more deaths than someone like Hayes, who may have very few deaths but isn't impacting the map until 25 plus minutes into the game? Or what about a support McGinnis? Much of your utility is CC, so metrics like damage and healing may not be good indicators for your performance. Unless their system can differentiate these roles or playstyles, then this type of system shouldn't be utilized. Otherwise, you are potentially penalizing players for playing correctly. There are a ton of other examples of how this type of system could be flawed. Also, I don't know if I agree with this performance-based system in general in a purely solo queue environment. In this type of environment, you're bound to lose more often than not if you play poorly. Even if you manage to get carried a few games, your win rate will likely be negative over time. And if you're consistently winning with conventionally bad stats, then you shouldn't be penalized for winning in an unconventional manner. The best example I can give is the Baus FFS in League of Legends. For those unfamiliar, he is famous for feeding upwards of 10 to 15 kills every game, but it's ultimately a winning strategy because he's doing it in a particular way to soak aggro and maintain a positive tempo. Of course, if you add duo or group queue, I would agree with the performance-based rank system more. This would help prevent boosting a great deal. Ultimately, I'm not sure. I could be convinced either way. What do you guys think? The next big consideration as to why the rank system seems off for some is the possible gates between ranks. There may be a much larger rank up requirement between full divisions as opposed to subdivisions. Similar to a promotion series in League or Dota, there may be a built-in system requiring an extra few wins to break into the next division. The only difference being that this system is hidden to us in Deadlock. Now this is purely speculation from threads I've seen on Reddit, but my own anecdotal experience would definitely lean towards this. I went positive by 9 wins and didn't go up in rank at all. Definitely a bit strange in my opinion. Looking at the most recent graph of rank distributions, it would support this idea of ranked gates. There's an abundance of players at the 6th subdivision of each rank, followed by a steep drop-off at the first subdivision of the next rank, the largest of which is between Phantom and Ascendant. This implies some artificial obstacle between divisional rank-ups. If this wasn't the case, the ranked distribution would most likely resemble a bell curve. It's hard to get a clear picture of how the system works. I've even seen some threads of people speculating that your hero pool may have some impact on your MMR gains as well. I understand the developer's reasoning. They want to play their cards close to their vest while they're still tinkering with the system, although a bit of transparency would be nice. For me, even making the rank change occur twice a week instead of once would be a great start. Regardless, I'd love to know your thoughts on the topic. Have any of you run into similar issues? How's the ranked system been so far in general? And if you like this sort of short discussion style video, let me know and be sure to like and sub. Also, follow my Twitch. I started streaming over there sometimes as well. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.